Hey, Andrew Logan here. Welcome to another YouTube video. And today I want to talk about the key to building a winning team. The key to having that great business where you have a team full of people who are having success. You have a team full of people who are winning, a team full of people who are happy and they're successful and they're getting great results in their business, because that means if they're getting great results in their business, you're getting incredible results in your business. And the key to having that winning team is not systems, is not culture at the end of the day, it's not excitement, it's not recognition. They are all incredibly important. But the key is coaching. You need to know how to coach your team and set people up for success. And this is where a lot of people struggle to turn their good business into a great business. If you want a good income, then you can have great systems, you can have great culture, you can have great excitement, you can be the greatest cheerleader for your team, all those sorts of things. But it's the coach who truly identifies people and gets them in the best position to win their own game. And that is the key that a lot of people miss out on. That's why a lot of people can't turn that great business launch into lasting, sustaining financial freedom. Now, I love to talk about sports. I love to talk about sports analogies. And this is a big one for me, that you think about that team that recruits all the star players. They recruit all the big names. They have these loud, proud announcements of the big marquee player, but they never win the championship. And the reason they don't win the championships is they can't get all these marquee players to kind of gel. And it can be the same in your business, because we see people a lot, all the time. They're always saying, how do I find that rock star leader? How do I find that gun? How do I find that next person who's going to help me take my business to the next level? And whenever I get asked this question, I always say to people, you're asking the wrong question. It's not about finding a great person. It's about what are you going to do with them when you find them? How are you going to make sure that you set them up for success? Now we come back to, systems. Now, systems are incredibly important in helping you launch someone. Okay, when you come in, you can follow templates, follow scripts, follow systems, and get your business launched. And then that new person comes in and they can follow templates, follow scripts, get their business launched. But all they're doing at this point is following. And you can have a team of followers who can all get their business off the ground, but you're not going to have a great winning team of independent people who are leading, people who are doing things themselves. And that's where you can have, again, you can have an incredible income, but you won't have freedom, because the whole team is dependent on you. They are a dependent following team. So what does a coach do? Well, a coach identifies a person's strengths and weaknesses. They help them improve their weaknesses. But most importantly, they look at their strengths and they put them in the right position on the field. And it's the same in this business. There's a lot of ways to do this business. And they all work. They all have pros and cons. It's about helping that person identify the best way for them, the best way to share their story, the best way for them to use their social media, the best way to build their social media brand, all that kind of stuff. Identify the best way for them and put them in the best position for them. That's the problem with systems when we try and have everyone following one system, everyone coloring in between the lines, everyone following the same script. You're not going to get initiative. You're not going to get innovative people. You need to have systems for the followers, for sure. But for those winning people, when you do find them, when they do come into your business, you need to think like the coach and say, you know what? We need to make sure that our team know how to do the fundamentals, and they can go out there with a game plan and follow it. They can follow that game plan, but then when the kind of bright lights come on, they really know what to do. They're in the right position for them on the field. They're in the right position for them in this business. They're doing the things that magnify their strengths. We identify their weaknesses and, reduce them as much as we can. We also organize training sessions. The coach is the one who organizes the training sessions. They're there making sure that people know the fundamentals. John Wooden, one of the most successful basketball coaches in NCAA history, always talked about that every single season, at the start of the season, they just sat there and they pass, they dribble, and they free throw. Pass, dribble, free throw, just fundamentals, training session after training session after training session. And he always said, the reason I'm like the most winningest coach in history is because we train the fundamentals like no one else. Tactics, systems, they're always going to change. Fundamentals will never change. And so if you want to coach the winning team, if you want to really lead a great team of people who know what to do, you have to set up the training sessions. You have to set up the training sessions and take them through the fundamentals. And the last thing is about impacting their life. I saw a great quote the other day, and it really like spoke to me. It really resonated with me, and it prompted me to do this video. And the quote was that a good coach can change a game, a great coach can change your life. And that is so powerful, but that's the opportunity that we get. You know, if you want to be a good leader, help some people make some money. If you want to be a good leader, help them follow a system, like read a PDF and get off the ground. If you want to be a good leader, help people get to the first or second rank. If you want to be a great leader, show people how to change their lives. Be that great coach that changed their life, that speaks belief into them, that shows them how to do it, that helps them develop them, is there beside them for a long time. Guys, it's like great coaching, it's a lifelong dedication. It's a passion to be a great coach. And if you want to change someone's life, you're going to be with them as part of their life long term. And that should be an exciting thing. That should be an incredible thing. If you're looking for the shortcut of how do I put this person in the microwave and 90 seconds later, bing, that you're looking for the wrong business model. It's not going to work. We need to say, you know what, I'm going to change people's lives. I'm going to show them how to have great success, how to build a sustainable, reliable, lasting business, how to make sure that they're taking care of their money, putting it to work, putting things into action, that they're creating a lasting legacy. I want to do all those things because I want to have a team that wins, a team that is successful. And yes, we have great systems. Yes, we're going to be that great cheerleader. Yes, we're going to create that great culture, all those sorts of things. But they're all second tier. The primary thing is that you think about the coach and you are there identifying people's strengths and weaknesses, putting them in the best position for success. You're creating the training sessions and you're making that lifelong commitment to really help change their life. You're committing to more than just the game. You're committing to really changing their life. And part of doing that is committing to changing our own life as well. Making that commitment to our own personal development, making that commitment to our own skill set, making sure that we're not looking for the shortcut. We're not looking for just that kind of ninja hack that'll help for 5 minutes and then it doesn't work anymore. We're going to create those fundamentals. We're going to create that work ethic, that culture of discipline, all that kind of stuff in ourselves first. Then I promise you, you will attract amazing people. When you go first with culture, with discipline, with work ethic, with fundamentals, with long-term mindset, all those sorts of things, when you lead with that, you will find incredible people and you'll know exactly what to do with them because you have walked down that path. If you're looking to shortcut the path, how can you take anyone else along with you? You need to walk down that path, learn what to do so you can turn around and show other people how to walk down the path. If you try and shortcut and find that little wrinkle in the comp plan and get to the front where you probably shouldn't have been there, well, you're going to be there for 5 minutes, but then you're not going to be able to take anyone with you and it will eventually fall apart. It will be like a house of cards and it will tumble. And that's a great shame. So, my goal for you is that you make that commitment today to being the great coach, to learning the fundamentals, to doing the right things, to creating that culture of discipline, work ethic, fundamentals, success, long-term mindset. And when you make that commitment today and you turn around and help other people and help them change their life, you will have incredible success, they will have incredible success, and that, as always, is my wish for you, that you and your people can create an amazing business and a lasting legacy. Now, if you got value out of this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe. If you do need help with the fundamentals, if you do need to really just nail them that bit more, get your mindset there, get your skill set up to the next level so that you can take people to the next level, you can click the link below, grab a copy of my book, The Way Out. This is going to take you through everything. Like, this is extensive. It's going to take you through how to launch your business. Then it's going to take you through the fundamentals, leadership, business, financial mindset, long-term legacy, it's really gonna focus in on those things. A lot of other business books will tell you how to launch a business. This is gonna really tell you how to change your life. And that again is my goal for the book. I hope you got value out of today's episode, guys, and we'll see you for another episode soon. Catch you then.